afternoon, folks. Today I'm going to cook some chopsuey. Like I told you, I like to eat healthy, so I'm going to use olive oil. I'm going to pour in a couple of tablespoons right now. My pan is already hot. I'm going to use shrimp and chicken. I boiled 2 chicken thighs, and then I shredded it, and here's the broth. What I'm going to do is I like to use a lot of garlic. It's very good for you. This is about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic minced. Let me lower my fire from too high. When it starts to turn slightly golden brown, you can add more onions. Now, starting to turn brown, I'm going to put in my onions. This is half of a large onion, you can put a small one. Just wait until the onion gets translucent. Okay, now that you see the onions are starting to turn slightly translucent, starting to brown a little bit, I'm going to add my meat. This is the cooked chicken thighs. There's 2 large chicken thighs. You can use pork. A lot of people use pork, but we're not into pork, so this is a leaner meat. These thighs are actually organic. I buy it from the organic meat market here in Hawaii. Turn my fire up a little higher. This stuff that's sticking to the pot is going to make it even more flavorful once I put the broth in there and this comes off. Okay. Now I'm going to add the shrimps. There's different kinds of shrimp that you can buy in different sizes. I buy this already peeled from Costco because it comes from Thailand and it only has sea salt in it. There's no preservatives. Sometimes when you buy shrimp, they are frozen with preservatives. So I make sure that I buy my shrimp either fresh or I go to Costco. And if you read the ingredients, it'll say sea salt and shrimp. That way you're on the safe side. Okay, this is going to cook real fast, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of broth so that I don't burn the pot. There you go. This is going to get better and better. A little bit more. I'm going to lower my fire again. There you go. Now I'm going to add the vegetables. This is 1 large carrot, all sliced up. Again, I like to keep my vegetables crispy. This is snow peas. This is about 20 flat Chinese peas. This is about 15 green beans, not the real long ones, but the medium-sized green beans. These take a little longer to cook, so I'm going to put them in first. Now that I have more ingredients in my pot, I'm going to increase the fire. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper, again to your taste. You can put some, if you don't have the broth from the chicken, you can use a bouillon cube. I try to stay away from that because I know that it's loaded with MSG. Once in a while I will use it, but I try. And then this is about a tablespoon of sea salt. Hawaiian salt. Now we're going to add our green peas, black Chinese peas, and we're going to add cabbage. Good protein, good fiber. A lot of these vegetables are high in vitamin C, beta carotene for the carrots. No trans fat, only olive oil used. Now even with this, you can add noodles to this if you wanted to, like I did the other day when I cooked pancit. This is actually the base of pancit. So if you get any kind of noodles, even if you want to put glass noodles or just the rice noodles, you can do whatever you want. You can even cook this and wrap this inside of an egg roll, and this would be the stuffing for the egg roll, but you would have to slice the cabbage a different way, more julienne strips. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all this chicken broth right here. There you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push aside. I'm going to let this boil. Now you get a couple tablespoons, probably 1 or 2 tablespoons of, you can use flour, you can use cornstarch. You add a little bit of broth or water, and you dissolve it in the broth or the water. Cornstarch. I didn't have cornstarch on me today, so I'm using flour. Okay. Now when it boils, you're just going to add it slowly. And you're going to do this, and this will make your gravy. It'll be gravyish. Of course, again, you eat this with rice. We will eat this with brown rice. See how it's turning thick? It's turning into a gravy. This will coat the vegetables. I guess it's a Chinese technique because they eat with chopsticks, yeah. Okay, that's good enough, and it'll coat the vegetables, so when they pick it up with their chopsticks, it's easier to have the gravy on. There you go. We're done. I'm turning my fire off. The vegetables are still slightly crispy. You still have all the nutrition in there. And it smells good, and I'm sure it tastes good. So try it, folks, and enjoy.